Hi there. This is Check In with SJ, and I'm SJ. I'm glad you stopped by. Hope your day's going well. It's a beautiful spring day here in Western North Carolina. I did notice on the weather notice on my laptop that today was a very high pollen day. Tomorrow is a very high pollen day. Heard earlier this year there was one day when the pollen in Atlanta was higher than it had ever been measured before. I guess it's a bumper crop for pollen. But boy, it's a bumper crop for the companies that sell allergy medicine too. I've got a homeopathic powder that I take. I've got a Walmart brand uh, medicine I take. I've got an over-the-counter loratadine, something like Claritin that I take. I've got one of those little Vicks nasal sniffers that I use, and my nose just still runs in all this pollen. I hope that means we're going to have a lot of leaves and a lot of good fruit this year. Maybe it's trying to make up for where so many things were beaten down by Helene when that hurricane passed through here last fall. Well, I'm having a day of making choices, and I've noticed that, it's not the life changing choices that I have to make these days, or at least I don't think they are. But one thing, I was wearing these glasses because the ones I liked so much, I did eventually break, as I tend to do. I did not wear glasses until 2 weeks before I was 3 years old. Had to wear glasses ever since then. But then I guess it's been about 5 years ago. I had my cataracts taken off. They'd finally, gotten enough to where I had them removed. I didn't have to wear glasses all the time. I can see in the distance. I just can't see to read. So I went down to the Dollar General, the one on the closest corner, and I picked me out a pair of readers. And I do tend to break them easily. I've always done that with glasses. But I really like these because they kind of had that little rosy glow to them, made me feel happy. Well, then I thought, well, maybe the lenses were not as good a quality as I needed. So I kept looking and looking, found another pair. The lenses are a little better quality, but they're so big. They remind me of the 80s mom glasses. And they're a little big, so they keep sliding down off my nose like that. Yeah. So those are a little big. So I went back, found these in my car, put them back on. Well, then it's that time of year where I have to have sunglasses to drive. This sunlight just bothers my eyes more than it used to. So it's like, is it bright enough? Do I need these glasses? Do I need sunglasses? So I'm usually driving with my sunglasses on, but then if I need to read something, I'm sitting at a light and want to check my message, I have to put these on over my sunglasses so I can read my message. And I try not to text driving down the road because that's just, not smart at all. But anyway, so I've got all these choices. That's just in glasses. Well, I was working full time, but as it turned out, I had to make a choice to work part time. I found out that getting older, I just didn't have the oomph left in me to work 40 hours a week, and a lot of that was physical labor. Now, I do know people much older than me who are just still just kicking it along, but that's their choice. Sometimes I'll find that it'll be 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and I've still not decided what I'm going to eat. And I end up going until late because I have to make a decision. Am I going to grab meatballs out of the freezer? Am I grab a frozen dinner? What am I going to eat? Even an egg sandwich. I can't make up my mind. It's not life shattering, but it would be good. But again, that's more decisions, more changing my mind. I've decided, though, that instead of saying I'm wishy-washy or I can't make up my mind, I've come up with a new title for that. I'm keeping myself open to new adventure. How's that? Would you go along with that? Would you use that? What do you say when you can't make up your mind? Do you have an excuse you fall back on? Do you have trouble deciding what to do when it's, oh, where will we go to eat? And you might maybe you're with a friend or a friend or two, and between you, nobody can decide, or no one will say exactly where they want to go. What do you end up doing? Going home, grabbing a sandwich, something like that. I don't know why sometimes it's so hard for the simple things. Now, if you came to me about something serious, I would weigh the pros and the cons, maybe ask a friend what they thought, consider all of that information, and then I would make a choice. But I would be able to make it easier than deciding what I will have for supper tonight. I don't know if that goes along with getting a little bit older. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me, do you have more trouble making up your mind some days? Does it keep you from doing anything? I think that's one of my excuses for procrastination. I just couldn't make my mind up. Yeah, so I just didn't do anything that day. I just thought about what I made a list. That was it. I made a list. And then I forgot where I put my list. It's just one of those silly little things, just everyday things. I do enjoy life. Even on rough days, I have to admit, I do enjoy life. I enjoy getting to connect with you when you stop by and say hello. And I'd love to hear more from you. Drop me a comment. Tell me if you have more trouble making up your mind about little things these days. Most of us do well in emergencies. It's everyday life that just drags and drags sometimes. It's one thing I never have to change my mind about, and that's the fact that God loves us. The same creator that created every atom in the universe thought it was important to create you. Yeah, you. You matter. And you are important. Your creator loves you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If you will, please click the subscribe button and the like button. Tell a friend about Check In with SJ. Wanted to let you know, too, that we have a sister channel on Facebook. I'm going to hold the sign up. This is Facebook, and it is under groups, Life Journey, Check In with SJ. Oh, sorry, that was wrong. Life Journey, Act 3. And join that and try to post several days a week, just something encouraging, um, usually something spiritually encouraging. But feel free to go, and if you do Facebook also, to go on Facebook, look for the group Life Journey Act 3. I'm going to leave below email addresses so you can email me, tell me what's going on with you, and you can send me a letter. I have a P.O. box in Balsam, North Carolina, up on the top of a beautiful mountain. I would love to hear from you. Hope you take care, and I hope you remember that you are loved. Bye now.